everybody, to Bible Adventures with our Rocky Railway Vacation Bible School. This is day 1. Today we're learning about how Jesus' power helps us to do really hard things. Now, since we're going to be together for the next 5 days, I figure we should probably get to know each other. So, the first thing I want you to think about is, what's something that's really easy for you? Something that can be really hard for someone else, like playing basketball or singing, or cooking. Something that's hard for somebody else can be easy for you to do. Something that is really easy for me is to read. I love to read. It was something that came really easy for me. But maybe that's not the case with you. So I want you to talk to your crew at home and talk about 1 or maybe 2 things that come really easily for you. We'll be right back. So we just talked about things that were really easy for us, but we have things that are hard for us to do too. Jobs that are too difficult or maybe too big for us to do alone. So I want you to think again and talk to somebody at home. Instead, this time, I want you to talk to them about something that's really hard for you to do. And when you run into something like that, remember that Jesus' power helps us to do really hard things. Be right back. Thanks so much for talking to your crew at home about something that's really hard for you to do. They're going to be really important because you're going to need to talk to them for the next 5 days about things that we discuss in our Bible adventures. Now that you talked about things that were easy and hard for you to do, I should probably tell you something that's hard for me to do. It's really hard for me when I try to learn how to... What are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? I'm hiding.
But from who?
Everyone.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's not going to work. Stand up. Tell me what's going on. Oh, by the way, everybody, this is my friend Ananias. Ananias, these are my good friends that, I just met.
Oh, hi, people in the camera who I don't know.
So why exactly are you hiding?
It's Saul. He's here in Damascus, and he arrests people who love Jesus, and I love Jesus.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I guess that
He's thrown a bunch of Jesus' friends into prison, and he's here in Damascus, here.
So I guess you really haven't heard
I heard about how Jesus came to him, and the light shone to him, and then he was blinded, and he fell over, and then his friends took him here. Yeah, I heard.
Okay. Well, but that doesn't explain why you're hiding and why you're wearing that silly mustache.
It's a disguise.
Well, it's not working for you. Just leave that there.
You pulled my cover.
Well, trust me, it wasn't working anyway.
Well, God came to me in a vision this morning, told me I should go to Straight Street, and when I got there, asked for a man from Tarsus named Saul.
Wow, he told you all of that?
Yeah, and I should place my hands over Saul and pray, and that would make Saul see again.
So why are you here instead of doing what God asked you to do?
Because when Saul is able to see, he's going to see me. And he's going to do stuff because I'm Christian. He's going to throw rocks like these and chain me up with these things, and he's going to do something with this. And I don't even want to know what he's going to do.
How about I think that's from my kitchen. Well, maybe my new friends here know something that you should know, which is that Jesus' power helps us to do hard things.
Okay, but this is a really hard thing, like super hard, and I'm afraid and I'm not sure if I can do it. Have you ever had to do something that was this hard?
As a matter of fact, my friends and I were just talking about it. It's easy to talk about trusting Jesus, but it's harder to do it. So let's give you a chance to see what that's like.
Okay.
Before you have to do the really hard thing later. Deal?
Deal.
Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to trust that I can catch you. Turn around. Now, I grew up with boys. I can do this. You are going to put your hands out, okay? Make sure that if you try this at home, you try it with people that you trust, because otherwise they will drop you and it will be on purpose.
Huh?
and you're just going to fall backwards. Yay! If you would like, you may try that at home. It is called a trust fall, and it's really important that you trust that Jesus' power helps you to do hard things. So I want you to talk to somebody at home and maybe talk to them about something that's really hard in your life right now. Could be that you're fighting with your friend, that you're afraid to go back to school. Okay, so talk to your friends. We'll be right back. Welcome back. See, did you hear everyone talking? It sounds like everybody goes through hard things. All right, so you know what God asked you to do. You know that you're not alone because you have me and you have your friends that you just met, and that we've all had to do hard things. And you know that Jesus' power helps you to do hard things. You know that. And now he knows that. And now all that's left for you to do is do what you really need to do. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm pumped.
Would you feel a little better if I prayed for you?
Definitely.
A little, okay. All right. Our prayer is just talking to God. When you pray, you're talking to him. So I'm going to talk to God and ask him to give you courage. Okay? So let's close our eyes. I like to fold my hands. You can put them together. You can have them at your side. But just make sure that while you're doing this, you're talking to God and there's no other distractions. So let's close our eyes. Dear God, I pray that Ananias has the strength that you give him to do hard things and to be courageous. I hope that my new friends also know how important it is for them to trust that God's power can help them to do hard things. Amen.
Amen.
I hope we get to find out how all that turns out for Ananias. Maybe you'll stop by later and let us know.
Sure.
We'll see. Have a great rest of your day and rest of your adventure through Rocky Railway. See you later.